so now we're going to create a new case, and in order to do that I'm going to go to the Nomidio portal. I'm going to log in here as a salesperson. Salespeople are permitted to create new cases, and I log into the dashboard. So this is all the existing cases, and I'm going to create a new one. I'm going to give it a unique reference number and a third-party number of the correct format that I've already prepared, and then we're going to put in details of the applicant, which in this case is going to be me, and some of the information is greyed out to preserve my privacy. Okay, and then I'm going to put in the mobile number. All this information obviously is coming out of the sales process of the business. This can be integrated if needed to Nomidio to automatically create this information. We have a Salesforce integration, for example, that can be used to pre-fill all of this. Or in this case, we're doing zero integration, so I'm just going through and entering it manually. Okay, so that's the information put in. I'm going to give the person a choice of either a passport or a driving license as the document that we require, and create that. We'll see a draft of the email that's going to be sent, just so we can check we're okay with it, and then I'm going to send it. We get a message that it's been sent. So that's then completed the creation stage. Okay, and now we're going to fulfill the user part of the journey from the customer's perspective. So I have my mobile phone. I'll have been sent an email, so let's open the email client and see there we have at the top of the list a new email. If I open that, we can see that I've been invited to verify my identity with details of what to do, with a link to a web page. So I click on that link and it takes me to the Nomidio web app. Looks like a normal app on my phone, behaves like an app, but requires no app to be downloaded. It's all a web-based experience. So if I follow that through to begin, I'm taken to the T's and C's page, which I'm going to accept. And then we go through and verify that I have control of the phone number that is associated with my application. So I've been sent a PIN code by SMS there. I'm going to enter that PIN code into the screen and confirm it. That gets confirmed and we move on. So it says I'm going to have to do some documents, gives me the choice of which document to provide. I'm going to choose a driving license because that's what I've got with me, and it's going to ask me to take a picture of that. So I'm going to take a picture, give permission to the camera, and we'll see that as I take out from the driving license, it automatically takes a picture, which I'm happy with, so I say continue. And now it's going to ask me to take a selfie, which I'll line up my face and smile. And the action of smiling takes the photograph automatically, and that's then uploaded, which completes the user journey. Okay, now I'm going to go through and review the application. So in order to review it, I'm going to go back to the Nomidio console, and I'm going to sign in as a credit user. Sales users aren't allowed to approve applications. So here we see the application that I've created. Its status has been reviewed by the process successfully, and now I'm going to go through and approve that, review it for approval. So I click on it and we're presented with the details of the case, and I can see that it's been sent and see the status of it in the process. So the application has been sent, the user has submitted the documents, and it's been reviewed by the third party, which is our system that's doing the system reviewing. Okay, so now I can go in and review the individual application. And here I'm presented with the details of the case and the data that's been uploaded. So on the left, the driving license, on the right, the selfie. They've both been blurred out, obviously, to protect my privacy in this particular case, because we're using live documents. But I can see, as I scroll down, I can see that this has been approved. And here are the findings of the assessment of the documents. So a lot of checks done on the actual document for its authenticity, so things like rounded corners, check that there's a human face present in it, check that it's not a black and white copy, and so on, that the font hasn't been disrupted. And then the final piece there is the face comparison, which is comparing the driving license image against the selfie that I've submitted. And as you can see, there's a score out of 1,000 is very, very high, so a very tight match. We then move on to the data that's been scraped out of the license. So again, this is checked against the application, and we can see here that these are all fine. So none of them are highlighted as problems. They match the license against the applicant details. So we then go to the bottom. I have to put in a note as an approver to say that I approve of this. So I'm just going to say that's checked and approved and mark it as approved. So that then now goes through in the process to show that it's been reviewed by a credit user and is now just awaiting credit manager review. Okay, so I'm now going to log on as a credit manager and go back to the dashboard, and we can see here the top one's waiting for my review. I can again go into the details of it. I can view the application, and I'm taken straight to the point where we can see that this has been approved by our process. It's been approved by the credit user with a comment checked and approved. I can go through and check the details myself and approve it. So we put 2 people in the process of workflow to check it and mark it as approved. Go back to the dashboard, and then we can see that this is approved and successful. And that completes the review and approval.